You're a poltergeist. Can you touch yourself? That's an interesting question. One would assume that you could.
I've only been in the department for 6 months. Do cops get killed a lot?
No, I wouldn't say it happens a lot. I've been on the force nearly 20 years, and I'm still alive.
Well, that's a valid sample size. One, and not even one complete one.
Because it doesn't happen often.
Not that we want it to happen more often.
Also, I would have to say that per capita, yeah, cops probably get killed a lot more than people in other professions. Like, for instance, if you looked at the per capita death rates between, say, cops and, oh, I don't know, garbage men, I'm going to guess cops go quite a bit higher than the old Garbaggio pickup bro. Even though oftentimes people who are doing your trash hauling probably make more money than cops. I'm a hoary ghost of a killed cop. I've made your phone ring. Quiver at my terrifying spectral presence. Or you could just put me on hold. Yep. No, that's fine. I mean, I can wait. I got nothing but time. I'm dead. I'll hold.
Is it even safe in the police station?
This is... What is wrong with these cops?
I just hope I live long enough to be an old cop.
They're so timid and terrified of everything. Am I even safe here in the police station with the 75 other cops and a loaded gun within arm's reach? Good God, man, how much safer could you possibly be? Also, you're locked behind what I'm assuming is probably bulletproof glass. Good Lord, get some spine, cops.
Glad I'm not in homicide.
No wonder the Bell Killer picked Salem as his choice of location for murdering. He's like, where's America's most timid, useless police force? Well, turns out it's Salem, Massachusetts. Every cop in Salem is absolutely terrified of their own shadow, let alone a killer. If I kill one cop, I can rule this town forever. Garbage collectors are more likely to die on the job than police officers, just for the record. I'm dubious of that one, actually.
Still running. Wow. Sleepy town like this, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I want to see a Wikipedia on that, actually, chat. I don't really buy that. I can see where garbage collecting might be a slightly dangerous profession, but more dangerous than policemen? Yeah, I'm not sure. Somebody permit that so we can see that link. I'm not going to follow it while I'm streaming, but I'm curious. Somebody in chat can cross-verify for me. I trust chat. My first mistake, I'm sure, but I still do. Bell Killer symbols, okay. Can I finally live out my dream? Is this the moment, chat? Does my ghostly power entitle me to all the free grapefruit, orange, raspberry, lemon, energy, or cherry soda that I want? Oh, hells yeah! Jackpot! Look at it. It's a smorgasbord of soda that instantly disappears. What the hell kind of deal is this? I'm supposed to be getting free sodas. Also, hold on a second. What the hell kind of soda machine has grapefruit? Who the hell is rocking the grapefruit soda? It's like they picked the most poisonous flavor they could think of and then made a soda out of it. They're going to be all shaken to shit anyway. Well, that's fine. It's even more terrifying when you open your ghost soda if it sprays a little in your face. Garbage collectors are 33 to police 10. All right, well, fine. Let's go with kindergarten teachers then, chat. Let's assume that I retroactively used kindergarten teachers in place of, say, garbage collectors. Also, no, you know what? If this soda is all grapefruit, I don't want to touch that. I don't want it anywhere near my face. Grapefruit soda, that's just wrong on a fundamental level. Welcome to hell where all the soda is grapefruit. Witness description of the clothing. Witnesses said she saw a man in a dark hoodie matching the public description, dark pants and dark shoes. Didn't get a look at his face. So it could be any millennial out on the town for an evening. Dark hoodie, dark pants, dark shoes. I'm assuming he's just a recent college grad or a killer. Either one of those things. Try a new haunted latte. Oh. The haunted latte's definitely got to be better than the grapefruit soda, though. I just, the thought of putting a grapefruit soda in my mouth makes me cringe a little bit. I get like tinglies on my spine. That's how bad grapefruit soda sounds to me. Ghostly policeman? Probably killed in the line of duty, I'm sure. Can we go through this door? Yep. Oh, it's time for a little bit of peeping Ronin. Anybody in here? Every bathroom in Salem, Massachusetts is the epitome of filth. Look at this. This is disgusting. I would not poop in this toilet. I would be hesitant to take a piss in this toilet just for fear that some of this death mold would crawl up the stream of my urine and somehow infect my penis. Turns out kindergartners more than triple on-the-job fatalities. I don't buy that for a second. Filthy? Okay. Slightly less filthy, but still disgusting. I've seen cleaner bathrooms at an Arby's. And we have... I mean, this one has a gun in it, so there's that. Sure, it's disgustingly filthy, and you'll probably get gangrene from sitting on the toilet. But hey, free gun. You can use it to shoot your leg off after you get the gangrene. You were dead when you entered the room. Well, if I hadn't have been, I would have died thereafter from the mold infestation.
Keep emotion out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta do our work.
Good advice, son. You're the bravest cop on this police force, I can say so far, without a doubt.
Gotta have faith in the department.
Uh-huh. Let me guess.
Cops gotta stick together.
Just like good waffles, you knew it, baby.
Hope this night stays quiet.
You know, quiet, like the cop-killing homicidal maniac on the loose and the lieutenant giving us authorization to go kill whomever we please. Nice and quiet.
No more dead cops, please.
Then his other thought belies his first thought. I hope it's a quiet night. No more dead cops, please. Make up your damn mind, guys. G. Soderbergh, personal info. Death occurred 1 week before high school graduation. Oh, man. Those cheerleader cemetery murders that happened 1 week before graduation. Boy, that's heartbreaking. She was about to complete an utterly pointless milestone and died a week before it happened.
Gotta have faith in the department.
Mm-hmm. Do you think cops should stick together? What's your opinion on that? What's your opinion on cops and waffles in general? Mr. Officer, what do you think about both policemen and waffles?
Cops gotta stick together.
Yeah, but what about the waffles, though?
Gotta have faith in the department.
Ah, okay. Faith that they'll bring the syrup to the annual waffle luncheon? All right, well, that's probably good advice. Can we poltergeist this computer? No. Poltergeist the copier! All right, I gotta say, I work in an office, and if this happened on a routine basis while I was sitting near the copier, let's say I'm over here getting a cup of coffee or whatever it is these two cops are doing, just generally bullshitting and shooting the shit, and the copier started doing this, like just violently vomiting forth giant piles of paper with mysterious shit written on it at random, I don't know about you, but I'd freak out a little bit. You could make paper dolls. Would I ever play a VR game? I've played a number of VR games, but would I be buying any of the current generation of VR rigs? No, not really. Also, the current ones give me a headache. I've tried the Vive and I've tried the Oculus, and they both gave me just like a pounding headache after about 25 minutes of use. I will say the Vive did seem a little smoother, but still not for me, really.
When was the last time a badge from here died on duty?
Never. Ronan's the first.
Never in the history of the Salem police force has a single policeman died in the course of their duty.
We couldn't drag him away from this case now.
See, now that I actually don't believe. I'm sure there's one at some point who just, like, got hurt. He was, like, doing a routine traffic stop and somebody ran over him and he died.
I don't know how she could be related to this.
She who?
Wonder if that girl knows something.
What girl? That's the girl we're looking for. Keep thinking.
I don't know how she could be related to this.
Curse you! I got excited because for a moment you had 3 thoughts and then...
Knows something.
Nope, then it's back to just the 2. Okay. I feel sorry for this cop over here who's wandering around, because you know he came over here to talk to these guys because he saw they were rapping and having a bit of a chat, and he's like, oh, I'm going to go see what Phil and John are up to over there. Maybe I can come in, feel like I'm part of the crew. Hey, guys, what's up? How was that barbecue over the weekend? Yeah, I mean, I know you guys didn't invite me, but I heard about it. Sounds like you guys had a fun time. Did you catch the game on Saturday? Guys? Guys? The game? Pats won. I'm going to go hang myself in a closet then. I feel sorry for him.
Man, interrogation is harder than it looks.
Oh, this cop has a different thought.
Better stick with what I know.
Yeah, stick with what you know. Drinking coffee and randomly shooting just average garden variety citizens. Swear they had a gun and then throw down your throwdown weapon.
Ronan should have waited.
That's actually objectively true. I should definitely have waited and not gone in without backup.
There were reasons for going by the book.
This is the... Okay, this guy, despite his desperate loneliness and the fact that nobody likes him, he's the best cop we've seen. This is the best cop in this police station. I dub the super cop. This man is super cop now. Way to be, super cop. No wonder the other cops don't like him. They just feel intimidated by his competence. They're like, man, now, you know, Chris over there, he's so damn good at his job, and he's not terrified of his own shadow. He keeps coming over here and asking about the barbecue, and I know he's a Pats fan, so we could talk about that, but I just can't bring myself to approach him. I feel so inferior. I don't want to expose my own ignorance. I'm just going to give him the cold shoulder. Seriously, nobody is freaked out by this. What about the potato chips, man? I'm potentially losing valuable chip time here. Covering... nobody cares.
Hard to imagine the killer just goes about his life, walking down the street like everyone else.
Yeah, you know, I would have expected the killer to row himself down the street in a canoe.
Gotta find some clue about who this freak is.
Just because he murders doesn't necessarily mean he's a freak. Maybe he has a particular reason for killing. Maybe he's a cop gone rogue. Maybe he got an early order from the lieutenant to kill whoever he wanted. He just figured he'd start with Ronan.
Rex. Oh, man. I'd just be after revenge.
Oh, really? For a second there, I thought you were thinking about your dog. Rex, oh man, I bet he pooped on the floor again. This guy's trying to hack into his webcam at home so he can see whether or not somebody let the dog out or whether it shit on the floor again. Rex, oh man, right in the middle of the good carpet.
Gonna be jumpy at noises now.
Yes, because every policeman is the most timorous thing to ever exist.
Is there someone over there?
You know what? I can't even comment anymore about these police. They're terrified of everything. How did you get into police work? If you're this frightened of every single thing, it seems like cop is possibly your third worst occupational choice. I mean, the two that could have been worse than this: one, astronaut; two, you could have been a paranormal investigator. That's the only way I can think of this would have turned out worse for you. With this astronaut thing, well, you know, I mean, you would have probably died leaving the Earth's atmosphere because you're probably terrified of heights. And the paranormal investigator thing would be basically what you're doing now, except with, you know, less glamour, not a real job, and also less pay. Because I'm pretty sure those guys have to work for free. Or whatever the Discovery Channel pays them for making a shitty TV show. Maybe he got possessed by a ghost. Oh, now you're just full of shit, chat. There are no ghosts. No such thing as ghosts. Also, as afraid of these cops are of everything, how come nobody's jumping when I do this? You would think, well, I mean, we understand why Chris here doesn't care, because again, he's the only cop with any backbone in this whole damned precinct. But you'd think the rest of these guys would be losing their shit right now. And I mean that literally. They would have all pooped themselves.
Ronan, didn't really get that guy.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loner, sort of a masterless samurai, if you will.
Not that Ronan deserved it.
How do those two thoughts link together? Yeah, you know, I didn't really know that guy very well, but I'm sure he fucking deserved to die. He was probably some kind of closet scumbag or a kitty fiddler, probably beat his wife.
Any one of us could go bad.
This is the first cop to have an actual cop thought.
It's this job gets to you.
This is what's going through every cop's mind at all time.
Go bad.
I gotta think maybe Super Cop has been supplanted. I think maybe this guy is the new Super Cop, because he thinks like an actual cop. Any one of us could go bad. Probably all of us. Hell, it might have been me that murdered Ronan, because it'd be like the 15th person I killed this week. Running out of throwdown guns.
Hope this night stays quiet.
Yeah, we already possessed this guy. So what's going on in this office over here? Oop, collectible. Ooh, what do we got? Evidence, possibly. The rocks in her pockets could point to suicide or a dare by classmates. There's no evidence of violence and no current suspects. Except for the ligature marks. I thought this chick was strangled. How could there be no evidence if we have definitive evidence that she got strangled? It was probably a suicide. I'm sure she strangled herself, filled her pockets with rocks, and then jumped off a cliff. Definitely suicide. The men's room does not contain a gun. It does, however, contain the second filthiest toilet we've seen and the dirtiest urinal of all time. Oh my God, look at this thing. It is caked with filth. Hire a janitor, please. Someone in Salem, Massachusetts. You gotta open a cleaning company. It's the greatest business opportunity of all time. If you open a dedicated cleaning service, like a Happy Maids or something, you start a franchise in Salem, Massachusetts, people will be beating a path to your door like you invented a better mousetrap. Empty conference room. Okay, what's in here? Well, a thermos of coffee, which is nice. Also a ringing phone. Status A. Grace, police progress. Another case of a seeming accident except for the bell symbol drawn by a gloved finger in the dust on the window. So this guy's goal is to murder people and make it look like accidents until he shot me 7 times. I gotta say, this is a very serious deviation from his pattern. If Criminal Minds has taught me anything, something is up. This just doesn't make sense, Rob. It doesn't fit his pattern. The killer before has always faked a death. Why would he suddenly shoot a man? Health inspector is potentially the scariest job in Salem. Brave soldiers of the Continental Army, greatly outnumbered, held off British forces for 3 days until relief arrived from Boston. To celebrate, they found a young woman who wouldn't have sex with them and burned her at the stake. This is what happens to virgins in Salem. You want to stay alive? You want to not be accused of witchcraft, baby? You better put out. There are still no suspects in the case. Accident has not been ruled out, but the only evidence of foul play was a bell symbol drawn with a felt pin. No prints on the pin. Oh, we got a demon. Speaking of which, are there any demons roaming around here? Or are these just barricades? Mostly just barricades. Alright, let's go check out the ghostly prison cell. Could be a gun in here. How come we can't fire the ghost gun, by the way? Oh, ghost. What's up? Did you hang yourself in your cell? Probably. Well, I mean, that's... Alright, let's talk to this guy.
What were you in for?
It's too complicated to get into. Let's just say that I wasn't about to let some judge decide how to spend the rest of my life. That's my choice, so I made it. Either way, no, it doesn't matter now.
Though I wish I hadn't hung myself wearing these bibbed overalls. A more dignified outfit for all of eternity might have been warranted.
Maybe I can help?
Nah, I appreciate it, but you know, it looks like you got your own shit to deal with. I'll figure it out on my own. Always have. Thanks, though.
You're welcome. Also, fantastic juxtaposition here with the words bastards scrawled on the wall in blood right beneath a crucifix.
Do what you gotta do.
You do you, bro. I'm gonna be fine. I'll be over here bibbed overall in it, dog. It's gonna be all good. So can we just walk around the demon by going through the walls of the cell? Yep. Oh, this is the time we got arrested.
Only I could tell my younger self what I would become.
I'd be surprised, because I'm pretty sure convicted felons aren't allowed to be policemen. But, you know, I'd have been like, nah, no way I'll ever become a cop. Never forget the rush of taking down my first mark. You didn't see it coming, and I didn't see it coming when my dad held down my arm with a steely grin on his face and a tattoo gun in his hand, ready to give me a memento so the crime would be impossible to forget. That's some quality parenting right there. Way to go, son. You committed your first felony. Let's tattoo the evidence on your arm for all eternity.
Don't you have some other place you can keep me?
Who's talking? Must be the guy in the next cell.
You too? There's another one. Tell me you can't see this guy. He's right there.
Oh, we have somebody else who sees ghosts. Why is this in the wall of a prison cell? If movies and television have taught me one thing, it's that there's only one reason for there to be a poster of a hot chick on the wall in a prison cell. This man was trying to tunnel his way out. Wasn't a poster of Raquel Welch, which would have been, you know, sort of the standard. But he's definitely got a tiny rock. Well, never mind. Maybe he's just trying to dig his way into the next cell. This guy was scared of ghosts, so I'm going to possess him.
The ghost is right there.
No, I'm inside of you, actually, dude. I'm inside you. Can you feel me, baby? Can you feel me in me? Just like that first time. Standing there with those long, cultish legs. Can you feel me inside you?
Can they really not see this?
See what? Can I just talk to this dude without possessing him? Oh, well. I guess we know what happened to Haley and Joel Osment then. He grew up to be this guy. Is there anything else in this cell of note? Nope. At least to hide from demons in here. Bell killer symbol.
Wrong cell. Yours should have padded walls.
Okay.
Why do I get stuck with the crazy guy?
I don't really think you have the crazy guy stuck with. It seems to me like you've got your own nice little cell here. We're all in deep shit now. Check those corners. Good advice to find scrawled in the wall of a prison cell. Man, you gotta check your corners. Another hot babe. Wait a minute. A hot babe? Okay, I was gonna say on the other side of the wall, is there another hot babe? It's like the Salem PD is trying to encourage their prisoners to dig their way to safety. Like, you gotta dig your way to freedom, dog. Hackers get recruited to fight cybercrime. Oh, is that how it works? Everybody, once you get busted as a hacker, you gotta turn white hat? You can't just be a reprehensible, irredeemable criminal? I'm so hidden. Woo-hoo. Gonna poltergeist more low main stink around the office. I'll turn on this fan and bring the phone. Basically, my one poltergeisting power merely allows me to just activate electrical devices, like whatever's lying around unused. I can activate it. Anybody using this fan behind the? Also, who the hell puts the fan behind an ashtray? By the way, just trying to blow ashes everywhere. All right. Forensic facility plaque. In grateful recognition of a generous anonymous citizen of Salem who allowed this forensic facility to be built and better serve the people of this city. Would you build a plaque to commemorate an anonymous donation? That sort of seems like it's defeating the purpose. This plaque is dedicated to... could be anyone. We honestly don't know and aren't allowed to say. It's an anonymous donation. Why did we bother to put this up? Good question.
Usually a symbol for time spent in prison? Why would this tattoo have two spiders in the web? He got his own tattoo wrong.
Yeah.
It's just a tattoo. That's all I know. Focus on your work.
Okay.
And this raven, it's like chained to... Are those prison bars?
We don't pay you to analyze tattoos.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Don't question my ink, bro.
Wow. His entire arm looks like a confession a confession of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, committed a lot of crimes.
The deceased.
Everybody has a past, dude.
Don't forget that.
We respect the deceased. Well, the fact that he's admiring my body art, I kind of think, is appreciating my life post-mortem. If he was disrespecting me, he'd be like teabagging me or spitting in my mouth. He'd be like, cop's dead, look at this. I'm going to jerk myself off with his cold, bloody hand. That seems more disrespectful than, I like this guy's tattoos. Or at least this man had interesting tattoos. Let's review my life and think about what I've done. Seeing my own corpse. Well, it's the second time. Nothing can prepare you for that, for seeing your own corpse. I never felt much like an empty shell until now. God, I look like a criminal. Shouldn't have seen your own corpse for the first time have reminded you of seeing your own corpse for the second time. Call me crazy.
But tattoos might tell us something.
About how he got shot in the chest 7 times? I'm not sure about that one.
Why is the old guy so harsh? But tattoos might tell us something.
Nah, probably not. I just got him because they looked cool, bro.
Med school doesn't teach you everything.
Doesn't teach you shit about tattoos.
Little respect would be nice.
Yeah, damn whippersnapper. Looking at this man's tattoos when he's supposed to be measuring the diameter of his anus? What kind of medical technician are you, son? There's anuses to measure in here. Let's get to work. Let's focus on what's important here. Quit looking at the tattoos and see how long his dick is. We gotta record that. We're looking for cause of death here, and I'm discounting the 7 bullet holes because it's too obvious. Definitely something else what killed him. Also, why is this woman just lying unattended on a gurney, vacantly staring to the left? What is it that she's looking at? What are you looking at over there? Something important. She's like looking at whatever this is. Box of Kleenex? Nope, a camera. She's looking at the camera because these guys have been taking pictures of the dead bodies and selling them on the internet. Facesofdeath.com. Oh, man. All right. Well, you busted the case wide open, man. That's some fantastic post-mortem detective work. Also, you know, I look forward to seeing your boobs on facesofdeath.com. So what's your whole deal?
Mind if I ask what happened?
Well, you died, but, you know, more specific.
I died.
Damn, got Riff back on that one.
Yeah, I can see that. I meant, how did you die? Autopsies aren't this thorough when the cause of death is cut and dry.
I don't know. A bunch of pills. Some were sleeping pills. It was supposed to be peaceful. I didn't know that you wake up.
Wait a minute. If you try to commit suicide by taking sleeping pills, why is your entire torso covered in blood?
I'll let you know if I figure it out myself.
This does not look like a pill-induced death. Also, why does everybody in Salem fucking kill themselves? This is like the 3rd suicide we've seen in this town. The per capita suicide rate in this burg is through the roof. Yeah.
This is all a bad dream.
She ate alien eggs by accident. That's the most logical explanation, chat, clearly. She went full John Hurt. Ooh, what do we got here? Autopsy tools. Yep, there they are. I guess that was not a clue then. Okay. Are they the tools they used to perform this autopsy? Because I gotta say, whatever they did to this girl who ate the pills, it looks like they may have botched it a little. Was this the new guy practicing his skills? He's like, you know, I've never done an autopsy before. I'm sure it'll be fine, kid. Just get on in there and start hacking around. Let me know when you see anything that looks like evidence. So we gotta go around the demon. We're supposed to be finding the interrogation room, right? I honestly forgot. I've been having so much fun in the police station, I sort of forgot why we were here. Let's pick up another Chekhov's gun. So this interrogation room is empty. Nothing in here but some papers and a... How come every ashtray has a lit but still burning cigarette in it? Did they leave this here for me because they know I'm dead and I can't smoke anymore, so I could park myself in the ashtray and get a heavy whiff of that secondhand goodness of the thing that I love more than anything else I loved in life, including my dead wife? I just love smoking so much. What do you want to bet this interrogation room also has an abandoned cigarette burning in an ashtray? Cigarettes are also pretty expensive. Nobody lights a cigarette, leaves it in an ashtray, and then just wanders away from it. Smokes are expensive, bro. You don't just abandon a smoke. Going on in here. More worthless evidence. All right. C. Nelson's personal info. Oh my god, somebody actually stubbed this one out rather than just letting it burn, but they still left a mostly unsmoked cigarette in this ashtray. You know, I don't really care about C. Nelson's bullshit. It's not going to matter anyway. This interrogation room is straight up empty. Well, coming down here was useful. There's nothing of use in here. Got a janitor's closet. Lit cigarette. Nothing else. Oh, all right. Second floor has the detective offices. First floor, morgue and offices. So we gotta figure out a way to get up to the second floor somehow. Oh, wait, are we supposed to be doing this investigation back here? Did I just go wander around the police station for effectively no purpose for like a half an hour? Probably.